what we're talking about right now is what restrictions do we have on the variables. And this is the basic idea of what values of x will give me a 0 on the bottom of that equation. Now remember, you cannot divide by 0. It's undefined. It can't mathematically be done. So I want to find out what values of x are going to give me a 0 on the bottom, so those won't work with it. So, your first temptation is here we have an equation that I've already simplified. I've already solved as much as I can. I've reduced it to as far as we can go. Your temptation when you're looking for restrictions would be to go to this last part, my final answer. But you don't do that. To do it correctly, you go to the part where you factored out the top and the bottom as much as possible, but you haven't canceled anything out yet. That's where you go to find your restrictions. So, I've got this factored out. I can ignore what's on the top. So it does not matter what's on the top. If I get a 0 on the top, that's okay. You know, if I cut a pizza into 6 parts, if I have 0/6 of a pizza, it means I've got no pizza left. And that's not okay, but it mathematically can be done. What I need to concentrate on is what's on the bottom here, the denominator. So, using that 3 plus x and that 3 minus x. Now, if either one of those two parts is 0, it's going to multiply by the other one, which is going to give a 0. So if 3 plus x was 0, it doesn't matter what's in 3 minus x, the whole bottom is going to be 0. So in order to do this, I realized that 3 plus x cannot equal 0. I also know the other side is true, because 3 minus x cannot equal 0. So I've got essentially two parts I'm going to be doing. So let's solve this right here. I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. So that means that x cannot equal -3. So there's one non-permissible value. If we have x equals -3, my equation is not going to work. Let's try the other one. Subtract 3 from both sides. Subtract 3 from both sides. I end up with -x cannot equal -3. Oh, keep on going here. Divide both sides by -1. -x ends up being x cannot equal 3. So my non-permissible values for this equation are x cannot equal 3. X cannot equal -3, x cannot equal +3. If I have either one of those numbers, my denominator is going to be a negative. Let's double check that to see how it works out. I have, forgot my equation again. 3x plus 9 over 9 minus x squared. Well, let's try x equals +3. If x equals 3, what do I have? Okay, so 3 times x, 3 times 3 plus 9 all over 9 minus 3 squared. I just subbed in 3 for my x's. Ends up being 9 plus 9 over 9 minus 9, which is 18 over 0. We cannot do 18 over 0, so obviously x cannot equal 3.